Hello everyone, this is Supersnoopy here, back with another SWTOR video. Today I have guys another SWTOR video just kind of like talking about some things. Now I occasionally do this, but this is something that I've just kind of like thought about recently, just based on some of the stuff I've seen in the actual game. Now I'm assuming that a lot of people probably have already seen this, but it's something that I feel like kind of needs to be addressed because I'm assuming that once again a lot of people have probably already seen this, kind of like take place. Well, essentially what we're going to be talking about is just, the recent spike of just, actual cartel goods and whatnot. Now, I'm not saying, oh hey, obviously BioWare just thinks the game is dying, so they're just going to go ahead and just, put a bunch of Cartel Market items on the market all of a sudden. I don't know, it's just really weird. Because, as of recently, if you just check the Cartel Market, it just seems like they're just constantly trying to introduce, just single items like, this lightsaber. And they're also, like, trying to introduce, like, even more packs and all this different stuff. Because, they did mention that they're going to be doing all these, like, sales and whatnot, just throughout the Star Wars Republic. I believe they, like, made an announcement where they're just going to, start doing more cartel sales as of recently. But I think, for me, it is a bit strange just for the fact that, they're just trying to reintroduce all these different, cartel pack bundles and whatnot. And they're also trying to, like, sell all these rare items that you can find in crates just, quite recently. I think the whole entire idea of it is, or rather, I think what BioWare is doing is they know that there are going to be, like, some players that are willing to buy those certain items. For example, a lot of people might go, oh hey, this is a lightsaber, because I know that this is like one that a lot of people want. They're going to check the cartel price and say, oh hey, look, 7,600 cartel coins, that's absolutely insane. Who's going to buy that? But, knowing some people, there are going to be, some people that are just like, oh hey, I can just go ahead, I'm just going to buy that. It seems like they understand that people want, some of the cool and, I guess say, somewhat exclusive items in the game. I think what BioWare is doing is they know that some people want the cool and exclusive items of the game, and they thought, a good idea, or rather, probably not even like much on BioWare's part, might also have to relate to EA also, but they probably saw, oh hey, look at the Cartel Market, makes us a lot of money. They're probably like, how can we actually, increase the sales on this? How can we get more people to buy stuff? And probably the idea that they had is, we can just go through some of the packs, get some of the cool stuff, and just go ahead and sell it on the Cartel Market. Because something I also remember is that they were selling the Temple Guardian armor set on this, so you could just, buy it exclusively just right here without actually having to go through the old packs to actually obtain it. Now, in my opinion, it does kind of suck because, they are giving out, some of the cool items that you had to actually, like, unbox. Because, you could just get off the G10, and that's, like, a really cool accomplishment. But it also is just a bit strange because, they're taking, like, some of the rarest items that you can get from the packs, and they're just, basically giving it out to the, people of the Cartel Market. So, to be fair, I don't think there's going to be, like, really a lot of people. There might be some people that are willing to, fork over this amount of cartel coins. But, yeah, I don't think a lot of people are obviously, just going to spend, this amount of cartel coins. Once again, it's not really the issue of, just the whole entire idea of, just like BioWare selling the items. It's more or less just kind of the thing because, it's just been a recent trend where they're just, putting all of these, essentially rare items on the Cartel Marketplace. I don't know why they're doing it. I'm assuming because they know that there are going to be some people willing to actually buy it. But still, at the same time, I feel like it kind of like messes with the whole entire idea of, just having a rare item from a Cartel pack. Well, sooner or later, BioWare is just going to put it for direct sale on the Cartel Market. Another thing is I'm pretty sure they're also going to be doing this, or they are actually doing this, because they notice that, some people don't actually want some of the items from the Cartel Market. Because, let's be honest, who's just going to go ahead and they're going to spend, like 1,440 cartel coins on an armor set like this? I know that there are some people out there, or they're going to, like, get, say, like, these different items. Because, there's so many reskins at this point that you can probably get most of these armor sets. Just, probably, like, with some bronze ways, or, with, like, some bronze armor sets and whatnot. Because I'm pretty sure that there's going to be, like, some different, armor sets that people aren't going to actually want. I know that there are going to be a few people out there that might say, oh, hey, I bought this armor set. Or they don't have a really different reskin, or, hey, I want to RP in this. Which, that's fine. I can understand that there are people out there. But I'm guessing they saw that, a lot of people don't really want to buy the direct sale items. and they're like, oh hey, we know that some people are probably gonna want some of the cooler items, or they're gonna want cool items in direct sale, and then they just decide to add something like this. And then a while ago they added like the Temple Guardian stuff, and of course they just added the different cartel packs just to kind of like make a return for some old items. I mean, that is fine, of course, that they like try to reintroduce packs and whatnot. I just think it's a kind of like a bit weird that they are just trying to introduce the older items, but they're now like making them direct sale. I just feel like that kind of like defeats the purpose of kind of like let's say like opening a cartel pack and just having a chance to get a cool item, when sooner or later that item you got from one of the rare packs, or that item that you got that's really rare from one of the packs is just going to end up on the cartel market again. And one more thing that I thought I should point out is, once again, some people may argue, oh hey, look, the cartel price is really high, which I mean, that's what Eric Musko actually mentioned. The cartel price is really high right now, which that is pretty obvious because they want to kind of like maintain the rarity of the actual item. But still, at the same time, this game, in my opinion, isn't really like a CSGO and TF2 where you get the virtual items and you can just kind of like play with the market, actually sell the items for real money. It's not really like that game in a sense, because I mean, essentially once you put the cartel market coins into the game, you can't really like sell the virtual item. It's not really like once again like Team Fortress 2 and CSGO, where you have like the virtual items, you get like knife skins, and then you can actually like trade them on different third-party sites like OP skins. I mean, in a sense, I can understand why people will like wonder oh hey, why the sudden surge of cartel market items. And just why are they just giving out the rare items all of a sudden? But I mean, once again, this is kind of like a kind of like an all-around video, just kind of like discussing just the recent deal with the cartel market. Because I mean, there's a lot to actually discuss about it. But it seems as of recently, they just been like focused on just making these single items, just actually just releasing them to everyone, rather than having them set back to a hypercrate. Which I can understand that, because they do want to make money as a business, but still at the same time, I have kind of like mixed opinions and views on it, which is why I actually wanted to make this video today. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Star Republic video. As always, if you guys enjoy these videos, then make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.